G'day folks, welcome back to Pete's Investing. It's the 12th of June 2024. Now I don't normally do an update daily on the same instruments, but for natural gas we've had a slight increase and it's hitting some resistance areas. So I thought it'd be worthwhile going through those today. So you can see here nat gas, oil and UNG have all risen since yesterday, and KOLD has dropped. Now in terms of the heat map, again we're predominantly bullish on the monthly, weekly and daily for all the gas instruments, including the ETFs, with the exception of KOLD, and that's still bearish, and also the other instruments just for your reference, which we do occasionally in other videos. And in terms of trading, we always trade in the direction of the larger time frame. So if you're trading on the daily time frame, we trade in the direction of the weekly trend, or if you're trading on the hourly or the intraday time frame, we trade in the direction of the daily. Step 2, once you know your direction, you enter a trade with a fresh breakout of the CCI above its moving averages, and conversely you close the trade when that CCI enters the moving average range. So first looking at natural gas, you can see on the monthly where it's broken above the moving average range, which is a bullish movement, on the weekly likewise, and on the daily. But notice here we did draw this resistance some time ago, 31.36. It's actually punched through that on the daily. And if we go to the hourly chart, again using the daily as a reference, we only take long trades, but again I'd caution against that. We did have a bearish divergence back here and it dropped off. That would have been that first one, and it hit the 23-38% Fibonacci range. That was the 23% range. But since then, since our last video, it's actually broken up, and I did warn that's the next level to look out for, that resistance, and it's punched through that, and now it's actually resting on that range exactly on those last few hours of trade. But notice the CCI is broken into the moving average range, so it is weakening, and plus we've also got a bearish divergence on the CCI, lower highs versus higher highs on the price. That's another bearish divergence. So we expect that if that starts falling off from there, we expect it to retrace to the downside, and that'll be around this area between the 23 and 38% Fibonacci range. And for those new to the channel, we choose the recent lows. That was where the previous low was, the previous Fibonacci range was. You can see there that was the 23-38% level. So now we're going to take it to that level. And if that does retrace from this point, of course you can go higher. Sometimes the price does go higher and the CCI keeps dropping. That's still a bearish divergence. But assuming it drops from here, we're going to mark it with another range, and that'll be around that area. Let me just lower that a bit. Yeah, that'll be the range we expect it to hit at the minimum if it drops from that area. Next we look at BOIL. There's no indicator on the monthly, but on the weekly we've got a bullish divergence versus lower lows on the price, and that's gradually making its way higher. On the daily likewise, we did have a bullish divergence back here. It rose, just missed the target there, but then it broke through after bouncing off that support, and it bounced higher and hit the target, and now it bounced off that once. It's bounced off that 24.69 resistance and making its way higher towards that resistance as well. And if we go to the hourly chart, again taking only long trades, again that'll probably be a resistance area to look out for, 24.69. The CCI is still rising, and so is the price. So we're going to see higher prices most likely. Of course anything can happen, but that's our key resistance on BOIL at this point. And we'll take it from there if it does break through that resistance area. Next we look at KOLD, and this is going in reverse obviously. So on the monthly, no indicator. On the weekly, it's bearish. It's broken through those moving averages to the downside. And on the daily as well, still bearish and making new lows. Now notice this one has actually broken through the support, which we drew recently at 36.35. So that's making new lows. And if we go to the hourly chart, again taking short trades only, so that's making new lows, and the CCI is also still dropping, so we'll keep an eye on that, but again no sign yet of a reversal for KOLD. UNG, on the monthly it's neutral, it's broken in that moving average range. On the weekly it's bullish, and on the daily it's also bullish, but notice it's actually hit this resistance a second time and rested there at 21.60. And going to the hourly chart, again taking long trades only, but I'd caution about taking long trades now. I'd like to see a fresh breakout on the CCI or the moving averages of the price. but especially I'd like to see a break above this resistance at 2160 to take further long trades. This could actually bounce to the downside. There is no divergence. That CCI is moving in line with the price, so that's a positive, and no bearish divergence or even a bullish divergence to talk of at this point. Now, if you got value out of the video, hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.